Hello again everybody and welcome back to Fugit's Blitz, and this is part 2 of the ACES Gallery Massive Damage games. Almost Hall of Famers. This time, completely different tanks, no TDs. Straight off the bat, we've got a good friend of mine, Clan Colonel X of the Clan Chop 2, rolling out in the WZ-120, the Chinese Tier 9 medium tank on the EU server. It's a lovely tank. I mean, the Chinese mediums, once you get past the Tier 7s and Tier 8s, well, even them, some of them are good, are really nice tanks. They're similar to a lot of respects to the Russian mediums, you know, the T-30, the T-54 and the T-62A and the Object 140, but there's just something about them. I do like these Chinese tanks. And the thing is, I've seen this game, I've already watched this replay. You haven't though. And you know what? Clan Colonel X really knows how to play this tank. It's got a relatively long reload, okay, it's just over 10 seconds. Great haul down, brilliant turret armor, really nice turn of speed, and quite a nice amount of bend. I mean, look at that, 440 into the side of that JP2. I mean, that is a nice shot. And he's already started the ball rolling with just shy of 450. Oh, and there's another nice shot, this time 367. The gun on this thing is super duper accurate. And when you're churning out this much damage, okay, it's taking you 10 seconds to do it. Boy, is this a fun tank to be in. I mean, I really do like the WZ series. I love, without a shadow of a doubt, the WZ-121B at tier 10 and the 121. And I do like this tank also. It brings a similar style of gameplay to those tanks. And I like the fact that you can, you know, look at this. He's at quite a decent distance away and he's still churning out, you know, almost close to 450 average roll. I mean, that's massive, and that's a VK, and there is the loss of the VK. So he's already done 2,600 damage. He's bounced nothing because nobody knows where he is. He's not been spotted yet. And he's been instrumental in farming damage from these bigger tanks. Hello. Oh, what a nice engine fire. I mean, again, it's a massive, massive roll. Okay, so he's taken out one tank. He's done 2,770 damage. He hasn't scratched his paintwork. He's going to give this poor old American beast of a tank a really hard time. Come on, just smack him. Oh, hello. Yeah, there we go. Another 400 odd roll. And now he's spotted and somebody's got something into him. Like this, its lower glacis plate and its lower hull are pretty weak. But the turret isn't. And that gun is just a dream gun. I mean, it's a super duper accurate gun. As you can see there, he's spotted. The Pershing is gonna give him a hard time, and so he should. He's got no gun depression to speak of. So he's got to think about what to do next. He's now over 3,000 damage. He's bounced 700. Oh, there's a T95, but we're not going to struggle penning the front of that T95. And that is a pretty formidable frontal armored tank. Hello, Pershing. Can't get any gun depression on this damn tank, but it doesn't matter because he's still going to knock him for 400 anyway. Now he's up to 4,200 damage. He's only got one kill. He's farmed away, and now, unfortunately, it's one against the world. But look at this. Boom. Goodbye, T-34. Finally got you. 4,000 damage. Now it's 3 against 4. And you would put money on Clan Colonel X not getting anywhere with this tank now. You've got some pretty formidable tanks out there. There's the AMX, there's the T-95, there's the Pershing, but no, Clan Colonel X is still farming away. It's just brilliant. Now he's up to quite a large amount of damage. It's 5,124. Sorry, 5,174. And he's still plugging away. He's now going to relocate, reset that camo, try and get into a nice position where he can stick some more harm into them. And this is what you should be doing in these tanks, guys. As you can see, there's only there's next to nothing time left in real terms. They're on the base, doesn't really matter. He's got his work cut out, bless him. He really has his work cut out for hello T95. Boom, that's a bounce. It's what he didn't want at all. Hello Pershing. I mean, he needs one of these two realistically. So he'll plong it into the Pershing, reset the cap points. T95 still has no clue where he is. Looking around, where are you? I don't know where you are. Another bounce, this time into that front armor, which as you can see is absolutely massively impenetrable. It's just red. But he gets him in the top hatch. The T95 has gone. It's now 2 against 1. Now, the AMX, we saw him earlier, he's on pretty good health. The Pershing, he dropped off the map, so I don't know what health he's on anymore. Hello, AMX. Oh, that's a big miss. Oh, but a good bounce in return. But the Pershing's getting shots in from the side. What can he do? Ram him, put HE in. Boom! Another massive roll, 400. He's now a one-shot. If only he could get that reload before the Pershing gets him. Get on, go on, go on, go on. Yes, he's gone. And I sincerely apologise for the Mrs. Doyle from Father Ted impression then. Not good. Anyway, just the Pershing left. What's he going to do? He's going to roll up and smack him. Is he? Is he? Oh, I think so. Round the corner. And it's goodbye. End of the game. What a fantastic mastery. Unbelievable. That is brilliant. That is a well-deserved mastery. Clobbered off and 6,718 damage. So I'd like to thank my good friend Clan Colonel Lex for kindly sharing his replay. Next up, we've got another good friend of mine, the Eduardo 199 of the Clan Albacea. And he's rolling out in the M48, hearing called the Pitbull because of the camo, the American Tier X Medium, again on the EU server. Now, I must admit, I like this tank, but I'm not its biggest fan. Why? Because I'm absolutely pants at playing it. I give it a good go. But, you know, I've had some great games in it, and I've had some howlers. So, I am not its biggest fan. But this tank is a nice tank. I do like it. I just can't play it. For some strange non-binary reason, I'm just not used to the American medium and heavy line at tier 10, unfortunately. I much prefer their TDs. But that's not to take anything away from this tank. It's a nice tank. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the M46. Absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. But I just struggle in its bigger brother, the M48. And like I said, I really don't know why. Maybe it's because I just haven't played it that much, to be honest. But this is the Eduardo 199, who is clearly a bigger fan of the M48 than I am. I mean, that's not a nice bounce, to be fair. He's already dished out 762 in damage. Now he's dished out, well, a lot more. He's now over 1,000. He hasn't bounced anything yet. The thing about this tank is it has a nice reload. It does have a good gun, but like all American tanks, they don't knock out massive amounts of damage. I mean, that's okay. That's 427 into the back there, but that's an HE roll, guys, into the back of a very thin engine grill of an AMX. So he's now dished out just shy of 2,000 realistically, and there goes the AMX finally. Goodbye. Now he's up to 2,000. He's taken a kill. He's been in the thick of the action a little bit. Hello. I'm going to give some damage to you over there. You just stay there, side on, then I can pen you till the cows come home until I'm content. And yeah, you're gone. Goodbye, T62A. So that's 2 kills. But now look at his team. It's 2 against 3. And okay, he's lost a bit of damage, but he's got an E100 to face off, a Jagdpanzer E100, and I can't remember what the other tank is because it's over the other side. That is an important shot into the E100, but as you can see, they're not mega high rolls in this thing. Not really, not for a tier 10 when you think about it. But when you've got a really good reload like this, it makes an ounce of difference. There is kill number 3. E100 is gone. JP E100 is still looking healthy. Oh, and what is that? Oh, it's a T54 E1, the American medium tank at tier 9. looking very healthy indeed, and looking very impenetrable from that view. So what are they going to do? I mean, it's 2 against 2. If you noticed, the Jag Tiger is a one-shot, so he's not in a good position. The JP100 is formidable, and the T-54E1 is still got a full amount of health. So something's got to give here. They've got to push one of them in real terms. I mean, they have no choice. One of these two tanks must be pushed, because if they don't push them, they will be pushed themselves. And it's a tough call. Do you go for the medium with paper-thin armor but with a lot of burst damage, or do you go for the JP100 with a lot of damage? And clearly, the Eduardo 199 has taken the JP100, which is the more formidable of the two. And boy, what a maneuver! He's got him into a position where he needs him, and now he's using him as cover. I think the JP100 just given up, and now he's gone. I mean, that was a great move, tactically, strategically. It was a fantastic move, and now it's just Eduardo, who is a one-shot against a very healthy T-54E1, who I don't know if he's expended all his ammunition, he's on a long reload, or if he's already loaded, and he will be able to burst damage his way into that pit bull. Nail biter. Realistically, this is going down to the wire, guys. I mean, this is where you think, you need to carry hard. And boy, I mean, there goes shot number 1, missed. But the Eduardo gets his shot in. We now know that the T-54E1 is definitely loaded and locked and ready to go. Eduardo is wondering, what shall I do here? He has to be careful. He is a one-shot, but the M48 is a fantastic haul-down tank. It has good gun depression. What's he going to do? Oh, there you go. There goes another shot. It's fair to say that maybe they're both a one-shot. No, they're not. The T-54 is definitely now one-shot, and that is a really important bounce. I mean, that's the bounce that saved the game. It really is. I mean, and that is a hard carry. Wow, that is just fantastic. I mean, that is a well-deserved mastery, 6,522 damage, 5 kills, shed load of credits, shed load of medals and ribbons. What a fantastic game that was. And if you want to know how to play the M48 pattern, which I do, then either watch Eduardo or join the Clan Albacea, because next up we've got Kill Warrior Destroyer of the Clan Albacea going out in the same tank. Clearly it was pattern week or pattern month for the Clan Albacea. I don't know if it was, but here we go. Another clan member of Albacea rolling out in the M48 Pitbull. Maybe Albacea also had some discount on the camo for this tank. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the tank. I've just done that with the Eduardo 199. Ooh, I completely forgot to thank for his video. So thank you, Eduardo 199, for kindly sharing. It's the same tank, guys. One thing I did fail to mention in the last video is that, like all American tanks, this thing is fantastic haul down. It does have a good turret. It has a spectacular gun. It's super accurate. Yeah, we know it doesn't dish out shed loads of damage. I mean, look at that. It does struggle to pen. Some of the American tanks do, especially their heavies and mediums. The TDs not so, but the heavies and mediums do. But it is super accurate. It's got a good aim time. It's got a good load time. And that's really what makes the tank. You stick it all down and you snipe. It's not a tank that you can get up close and personal to, because if you get up close and personal, then people can pen your lower hull, and you're not going to be long for the game because you haven't got massive armor. It's that straightforward. It's really simple. So, like you saw with Eduardo, what Kill Warrior Destroyer is doing, it's exactly the same thing. He's keeping it haul down, and he's looking for those pen points. There aren't many, to be fair. He's backing away, trying to change his position. He's bouncing and bouncing. So unlike Eduardo, who didn't bounce that much, he did bounce, but not much. We've already had over 1,000 shot damage bounced here by Kill Warrior Destroyer. And he's dished out, okay, he's only dished out over 700 damage, but he's bounced a lot more. And now he's trying to pen those cheeks at that mouse. It's a tricky shot, but that's not impossible with an M48 because it's got a super accurate gun. And as you saw there, he's penned the cheek once. Can he get it again? Can he get it again? Yes, he can. And you can do that in an M48. You can pen the cheeks of a mouse. You try to do that in an E100, and good luck, because it ain't that easy. Okay, he's not getting massive rolls, but now he's done over 1,500 damage. He's bounced over 1,000. He is instrumental. He is in a commanding position. Big roll there, 375. That is a big roll for this tank on its ammunition, which is not HE. And there you go, Mousy is gone. So he's taken out of EK and he's taken out a mouse. He's been in the thick of it. He hasn't been up close and personal. He's not been frontlining it as such, but he has sort of been on a sort of secondary front line. Oh, bit of a tussle there between the two Americans. It happens, I guess. Oh, and a bit more tussle between the Americans. Americans just can't play with each other, can they? Now he's going to try and get round the back of this Death Star, which I did promise I would no longer call a Death Star. I will call it a Star Destroyer, because it really is more of a Star Destroyer than a Death Star. He's getting around the back of it. He's trying to get shots in. He's not. He's going over open sights. Now he's going back to the optics. Gets a load of shots in. Leaves him for a one shot for his teammate to deal with. And now he's going to look at the E75 instead. So now he's up to 3,500 damage. He's got beyond the E75. Look at that bounce off the turret. And the E75 is a really good tank. I mean, it's formidable. And there goes the E75. And again, we're back down to a one-on-one. It's obviously part of the training plan in the clan Albacea in these tough games in the M48. You know, wipe as much as you can out and then definitely go down to a nail biter. Make sure it's always a nail biter. But look how accurate the gun is. I mean, it's just fantastic. And now he's up to 4,800 damage. Now he's up to 5,200. I mean, this is just farming. Okay, the Tortoise can give him a hard time. He's on a fast reload. He's got good gun depression, good penetration, and it's a tricky one. This is, I mean, you know, this is against nerves. Does he push, try and get around the Tortoise? The Tortoise is in a good position. He can, you know, counter that. To be fair. And you can see that Kill Warrior Destroyer is thinking about it. He's still just hitting that cupola time after time after time. And this is, you know, this is where the Tortoise made a mistake. He didn't cover that cupola. Another 6,400 damage. Sorry, 5,954 damage. 4 kills. Another fantastic mastery, and a steel water boot, and a shed load of ribbons and everything else. I mean, that's a fantastic game. It's another well-deserved mastery, and I'd like to thank my good friend Kill Warrior Destroyer of Albacea for kindly sharing his replay. But then again, I'd like to thank Clan Colonel X of Chop 2 and the Eduardo 199 for sharing their replays. That's it, guys, for this series. I mean, this was the specials. They were all high-value games that are worthy to be in the Hall of Fame, but they just missed out by a hair's breadth. I've been Fujit, by all means. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be nice if you could do so. You can always comment and like below. If you've got any decent replays, please send them to me at fujitsblitz@gmail.com. And until the next time, I'll say my usual thing, which is stay safe out there, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking. Because, you know, that's what it's all about. Having fun and being happy.